Good afternoon, and thanks to the Mayor of Mijas, Angel for his municipal update in the management report with Gabby Ray. Today on Mijas International we have Cally Gedge and Ray Speight, as well as Jordana in the studio. Jordana has organised a charity event on the 3rd of May, tomorrow, for little Thomas Leighton at the Jordana Bonanza Show Bar, and that's in Bonanza. Thomas, we've been following Thomas throughout the years, and he's now 7 years old and was born with cerebral palsy. He's also born totally blind and was diagnosed with West syndrome. It's a severe form of epilepsy, and this was at the age of 6 months. Now, thanks to the dedication of his parents, John and Jill Leighton, and the support of their friends, Thomas has been receiving physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, touch, hearing and speech stimulation sessions every week, and he's come on leaps and bounds and can sit alone, hold his head up for most of the time, and is able to walk short distances. And I have three of his support friends in with us this afternoon to talk about a very special event to raise money for little Thomas Leighton. Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
And Ray, you're Yorkshire born and bred. You've come all the way over from the UK, especially for this event. You're one of John's very good friends, and you do support them greatly. And I'm pretty sure that they're really pleased that you're here.
Well, I hope they are.
Yeah. You are a mortgage broker. And perhaps we'll have you back on when you come to Spain again to talk about what to look out for and what the best things are.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I come very cheap, so no problem. No problem.
Come very cheap, and you're from Yorkshire. Now, you have been kidnapped. You weren't expecting to be here. I'll just ask you throughout the interview, you know, what you're going to be doing on the evening and how you're going to help support this event. Okay?
No problem.
Okay. And Jordana, you've organised this special event. You have a wonderful bar in Bonanza.
Yes, we do.
And you're going to do Rihanna tribute, and there's going to be a country rock show.
Yes, we're going to be doing a Rihanna tribute. For anybody that's seen me before or knows me, they know I've done a few tributes
Lady Gaga.
in the past. Normally Lady Gaga, yeah. I'm more known for Gaga than anything. And this year we've got a brand new show together, which is a Rihanna tribute show with all her famous songs, all the beautiful songs she's done, get people dancing away all night, once again with the backing dancers. So we wanted to do it for this charity event for the lovely Thomas.
That's it, yeah.
So everybody can have a fantastic night, as well as raise some money for this great cause.
Okay, we'll come back to that in just one moment. And yourself, Cally,
yes.
You are a guide leader for the Coeen branch, and you often support Thomas Leighton and parents John and Jill.
Yeah.
You did a bag packing, especially for Thomas at Iceland.
Yes.
And you've done the big guide bake-off. Tell us about those. You're also going to be there tomorrow night to support them as well.
The guides, within guides we do a lot. They do a lot of decision making on their own, and they chose Thomas's charity to raise money by. We decided to do a bake-off, and we did it in my kitchen at home. And we baked 170 cupcakes and decorated them in an hour and a half.
My goodness.
With 12 of us, so it was a bit crazy.
well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, you're going to be there tomorrow.
Yes.
Just supporting, aren't you?
Yes, to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Yeah.
And I presume there's going to be a big raffle as well with great prizes.
Yeah, we've got some fantastic prizes that we've got for the raffle. We'll be doing the raffle halfway through the evening. Hopefully, we can get rid of loads of tickets. All the money obviously goes to the Thomas Leighton charity.
Yeah.
So hopefully, it's going to be a great night with some fantastic prizes and just basically a night for everybody to enjoy themselves as well as making some money. So,
yeah, exactly, importantly. Because he also he needs treatment every week for all different aspects, and it's continuous.
Yeah.
So it's great that people are continuously raising money for him.
Yeah, it is, and he's gone so far with all the treatments he's had, which has been with all the help of the donations and charity events that other people have organised as well. And with all that, it's helped him get along so well with all the treatments that he's done. He's doing so much better, which is fantastic to see.
Okay. And you're going to be there. You're going to be cheering Jordana on.
And Lisa Stansfield, definitely.
Lisa Stansfield, the younger.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm turning to Lisa Stansfield for the day.
That's going to be your next tribute.
It's going to happen.
Absolutely.
But you do look like her in her younger days.
Yeah, thank you. I've never heard that one before.
You're quite right.
Well, I think so. But no, I also must tell you that I brought a young lady out from England. She's 85.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's had cancer. She lost her husband a few years ago, but came out to see John and Jill and Thomas when Thomas was about 2 or 3 years old. And I'm pleased to say that last night she made a donation. She wanted to come out specially, so Marjorie, my wife, and I brought her.
Yeah.
And she's staying with us up in Arundel. And I thought it was fantastic because that kicked it off, really, that she's come out, and I won't say what it was, but it was a nice donation, and Jill got a bit emotional last night.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I thought it was a great start to the weekend.
Yeah,
that,
definitely.
You know, that she's come out, and we got a good rate of exchange as well.
Oh, so, even better.
So even better.
Even better.
Even better.
Oh,
so that was good.
Thanks very much for that, Ray.
No
and
problem.
I'm sure you'll be busy, as you say, dancing.
Oh,
buying
dancing,
raffle tickets.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, we'll buy a few raffle tickets, I'm sure.
Thank you, thanks. And just to remind people, it starts at 8:30. The doors open.
Yeah, doors open at 8:30. The show will start around about 10 o'clock. So if we can get everybody in, sooner the better, get everybody sat down, and then it's party time.
Okay, lovely.
We'll have a great night.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
All the best for that.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. And it's time now to catch up with the local fire and weather, and that's with Jill Leonard. On Mijas International, I have Jill Leonard on the line, and she's from the local fire and weather Facebook group, ever growing and ever important for everybody. Good afternoon, Jill.
Hi, Karen.
Good
Hello,
afternoon.
viewers.
Yes, I think you're going to remind us all about extractor fans to begin with, because I presume some people might have forgot about the importance of cleaning them.
Well, that's right. 80% of kitchen fires are caused by the fat in your extractor fans or your cooker hoods catching fire. So how many of you remembered to clean them last week when we'd had a discussion about it? I know I did personally, which, having looked at it, it probably could have done with doing before I did it. But I have actually made a note on my calendar to remind me to do it every 2 weeks, so I'm going to be a good girl now.
That's good. And I'm not sure if people realise that there's a ban on fires. They brought it forward a month, haven't they?
That's right.
To May rather than June.
There's a ban on any type of burn without a permit, be it stubble or garden waste or, you know, any type of burn that involves flame. There's a ban on that without a permit, which came into force yesterday. This morning, I saw quite a few bonfires all over the place, and it just made me wonder how many people have actually either bothered to go and get the permiso, or no, they actually have to get one. Because normally the prohibition is in place from the 1st of June. However, because of the lack of the rain this year, it's been brought forward to the 1st of May. Now, my only advice is the best way of tackling your neighbour who starts one is primarily not to go ranting and raving at them, because that will just get the back up straight away. Just ask them nicely if they've got a permit, and if they do tell you they've got one, ask to see it, because there's no point in asking them saying yes and you taking that for granted that they've got one, because they can tell you anything. If they don't have one, tell them that the ban without a permit was brought forward this year due to lack of rain. Do they know they need one? And to actually go and get one. Ask them politely to put the fire out for the time being until they get the correct permission. And really only then, if they get really, really touchy about it, just tell them that you'll call the local guardia and see what they say about it. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to spoil good relations with our neighbours. However, they do need to abide by the law. We all know the consequences of an out-of-control bonfire, but they may actually not be aware of the law this year. It's not been highly advertised, but, you know, they should be a bit more careful, to say the least.
Good. Good. And I believe that according to Fraser's forecast, that the weather's going to be pretty good until the middle of next week.
Well, there's two things to mention about Fraser in his forecast today. One thing is that when there aren't any adverse weather conditions, he puts some really fascinating stuff on the local Fire and Weather Watch group page. Today it's all about the average number of wildfires per year in Andalusia, and they've worked it out between 1992 and 2012, and it's actually 300 a year, which is an incredible amount of fire.
Yeah.
But thanks to Jim, I mean, it's a really good article, and I would say if you want to know more about the statistics and the causes, then join the group, because it is worth a read. I mean, already this week we've had 2 forest fires alone, both near the Ronda area, which were put out very quickly, thankfully. But Murcia and Valencia have been, well, they've just been under fire, so to speak. Again this week, they've had 6 between them, and at a cost of €55,000 an hour, which is what it's estimated to put a forest fire out. It's costing an absolute fortune. It's an arm and a leg. So, you know, it just makes my brain hurt. It really does. So there's an interesting article, as I say, on forest fires today. It has posted that the weather, certainly well into next week, is sunshine all the way, with occasional breezy bits here and there, especially inland. And there is another article, not that I'm touting for members, but I am really. If you join the group, you'll know actually that a few mornings this week we've flown up to horrendous sea fog a few times, you know, early morning and into, in some cases, the afternoon. And it's drifted all along the coast from Gibraltar to way, way past Malaga. And reached a lot of inland areas, including Mijas Pueblo and beyond there. Well, Jim very kindly researched all these, and these type of fogs happen when certain sea and land conditions exist. And the explanation is far too long to tell you on here. However, again, if you join the group, not only do you get the latest fire news, but you get Fraser's forecasts and all the information on weather topics, which is really good. Yeah,
it is good. It's really interesting for people. Well, thank you very much, Jill, and I hope you have a lovely weekend.
You're very welcome. Have a great weekend yourself, Karen, and the viewers. Enjoy the sun. Watch out for wildfires. And as usual, stay safe, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. And don't forget also, on a Friday, Mijas Seminal, 8 pages in English, all the latest local news, and of course a page on activities that are happening over the weekend and the coming days, so lots to do. Now, I'm reminding you that next week we have artists and entertainers and chefs on the programme, and they're part of the lead-up to the Friendship Day with the UK, which takes place in the main square in Mijas Village on Saturday the 10th of May from 12 until 6. So we'll we'll be showing you all the different types of aspects that are going to be happening during that day. So I just wish you a good weekend, back at the same time on Monday on Radio Mijas 107.7 FM and Mijas International on Mijas 340 television. Have a good weekend. Buen fin de semana.